You toss and turn in bed, unable to sleep, or you wake up at 3 in the morning and completely lose your sleep. I'm going to teach you how to use relaxing teas and a supplement that has such a powerful sleep-inducing effect it could even make an elephant sleep. Sleeping poorly harms your hormones, lowers your testosterone and your growth hormone, and drains your energy for the next day. Besides that, it promotes weight gain due to high cortisol, increases your chances of developing hypertension and diabetes, and also raises your anxiety. Not to mention that sleeping poorly increases your mortality by 14%. That's right, a terrible night's sleep shortens your life. That's why I brought some plants that I use every day in a super supplement that will really help your sleep. That's why this video, of course, deserves your like, deserves your thumbs up, and deserves to be shared in your groups. And tell me, do you sleep poorly? Do you wake up in the middle of the night? What's your strategy to get back to sleep? Tell me in the comments below. My friends, don't forget to visit my website. In the previous video, I already showed that keeping the house darker, not watching violent movies or series before bed and not going to sleep with a full stomach will help your sleep a lot. Didn't see that video? It's on my other social media. That's why you have to follow me on all of them. And in this video, as I promised, I'm going to talk about the plants and the super supplement that will make you knock out at night. Look, my favorite plant, okay? Usually I use it as a tea. I make a little tea at night and it really helps me fall asleep, which is exactly Mulungu. Erythrina Mulungu is rich in erythronine, which has the function of stimulating the production of our gamma-aminobutyric acid. Gamma-aminobutyric acid is what promotes that sleepiness, that relaxation, and prepares you to sleep. So, Mulungu, to start your night of sleep, for those of you who have trouble falling asleep, is the best option. At the end, I'll explain how to make each tea I show you here, okay? My second favorite tea is Valerian, friends. Valerian has many alkaloids, especially valeric acid, which also stimulates the production of gamma-aminobutyric acid. Notice that gamma-aminobutyric acid is key for you to sleep well, fall asleep, and have deep sleep. And valerian has gamma-aminobutyric acid in its composition, so gamma-aminobutyric acid is already present in the plant and will help you sleep a lot. A word of caution about valerian: if you overdo the dose, if you put too much of the plant in your tea, since it has a lot of alkaloids, it can cause nightmares. Okay, so you have to be very careful with the dose of valerian. Start with a tablespoon to make a cup. Don't overdo it with valerian. It's not the more the better, okay, my friends? Most of the time with these plants, it's not the more the better. There's a right dose. And finally, chamomile. Matricaria chamomilla. It's a plant rich mainly in various polyphenols, but especially in apigenin. Apigenin is a gamma-aminobutyric acid agonist. It enters the gamma-aminobutyric acid receptor and mimics gamma-aminobutyric acid. That's why it's relaxing and helps you sleep well. And apigenin also has another characteristic. It's anti-inflammatory. So can you mix these three teas? Yes, you can. I do this often. Sometimes I mix Mulungu with valerian. Other times I use chamomile, which tastes great, right? Together with Mulungu, I make these variations, okay? How to do it? Don't let the water boil, all right? Before it starts boiling, turn off the heat. Then let the plant steep there in decoction for about 30 minutes at least, okay? It will extract the alkaloids and the polyphenols that are present in the plant. Then drink it. You can have it cold or heat it up later if you prefer warmer tea. Moacir, are these elements, these plants, available in capsule form? Yes, they are. And then I recommend to you a supplement that I really like. If I don't have tea or the patience to make it, I use this supplement instead. It's called Melatonin Black. Melatonin is already important because it helps induce sleep. Actually, melatonin is more for regulating the circadian cycle, okay? Most melatonin products sold in Brazil contain 0.21 milligrams. It's a very small dose. This Melatonin Black has 3 milligrams of melatonin, which is exactly the right amount for you to induce sleep and regulate your circadian cycle. And it contains valerian and mulungu in its composition, in extract form. So it's a very complete supplement for you if you want to have a good night's sleep. And besides that, it contains L-Theanine in its composition. L-Theanine doesn't work as a sleep inducer, but it's essential for that deep sleep. It stops you from waking at 3 a.m. If that's your issue, L-Theanine can help. L-Theanine is a compound from green tea. But green tea has caffeine, right, which will stimulate you. So it's better to use isolated L-Theanine. And there's 5-hydroxytryptophan, which is 5-hydroxytryptophan, a substance produced from tryptophan. But 5-hydroxytryptophan is already reduced. And then it stimulates the production of serotonin, which gives you that feeling of well-being, right? 5-hydroxytryptophan is converted into serotonin, and serotonin is converted into melatonin. It supports natural melatonin production. You're already taking melatonin and 5-hydroxytryptophan to boost melatonin levels. Anyone who uses magnesium notices the difference in just a few days, okay? Preferably, take magnesium at night. You take 2 magnesium tablets. Do you know why? Because magnesium relaxes the blood vessels, it's a gamma-aminobutyric acid inducer, it reduces anxiety, lowers blood pressure, and it's a natural antiarrhythmic. So magnesium will really help you have a good night's sleep. So these 2 supplements are really interesting, melatonin black and magnesium. And if you choose to have tea at night, sometimes I like to drink. These 3 are my favorites: Mulungu, Valerian, and Chamomile, my friends. And pay attention when buying magnesium. Always buy magnesium with at least 350 milligrams of elemental magnesium, okay? It's not the total amount. For example, my magnesium has 2,400 milligrams total, providing 350 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Be careful with labels. That's why I list the supplements I use and recommend on my website. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful for you. And now, for sure, you're going to sleep better. A big hug to you all. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, my friends, it doesn't cost anything. It's free. Click subscribe, then tap the bell and choose all. My friends, a big hug. Have a good night's sleep. And until our next conversation, see you then.